We have been saying that Abraham's faith was credited to him as righteousness.
Yes.
Under what circumstance was it credited?
How? How was it given unto him? Continue.
Was it after he was circumcised or before?
Was it after he worked, or was it before he worked? Because circumcision is work. Circumcision is hard. I told you circumcision is a sacrifice. To sit there and cut your foreskin, cut some things out, to cut yourself. Now, it's a right thing to do, don't get me wrong, but that's not what makes you righteous. How? He's now saying, he's asking you, when did Abraham become righteous? When did God declare him as being righteous? Was it after he cut himself or before? Continue.
He said, was it after he was circumcised or was it before? It was not after, but before.
But before.
And he received circumcision as a sign, a seal of the righteousness that he had by faith while he was still uncircumcised.
This is the most important today, the most important thing I'm going to say is coming right now. If you don't hear anything, remember this. The sign, now just because I said God doesn't count you righteous by what you do, however, what you do is a sign that you're righteous.
Yeah, that's good.
Did you get that? Because if that's not the case, people will be going around thinking, I can live any kind of way because God is not counting me righteous by what I do. Paul says circumcision is a sign that I'm righteous. I was declared righteous before I cut myself. I was declared righteous before I said, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. But the sign that I'm righteous is if I can say no to sin. It's a sign. It doesn't make you righteous because I was already righteous before. But if I can say, I'm not going to cuss this person out, I'm not going to fornicate, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to steal, I'm not going to cuss, I'm not going to be smoking or chewing or getting involved in drugs. Because I'm choosing to do that is a sign that I'm righteous. It doesn't make me righteous, but it's a sign. Do you understand that? Am I making sense? That is the crust of the gospel. Now, so many, I'm not going to lie to you, so many miss that. That just because Christ died for you, that doesn't mean that there are no more requirements from you. They say you can come in. Yes, come in as you are, but don't leave as you are. This is no. You can just keep living the way you want to live. Just come in because Christ died for you. That is not the gospel. The gospel is Christ died for you. He gave you his righteousness as a free gift. Now that you are righteous, as a sign that you're righteous, you ought to give some things up too. I'm giving it up because I am righteous. I'm not giving it up because I want to be righteous. I'm giving it up because it is a sign that I'm righteous. And giving it up is not easy. Anything that interrupts your relationship with God is a sign you have to give it up. Anything that causes you to backslide from God, you got to give up. Anything that makes your relationship cold with God, you got to give up. Anything that hinders you from praying, you got to give up. He is not going to force you to cut it off. He's going to bring it to your attention. God did not circumcise Abraham. Oh, I'm preaching now. God didn't he didn't circumcise Abraham. He told Abraham, you must circumcise yourself.